Ahoy! Time for a quick little video. I was talking to a player the other day who basically wanted a little guide to Old Burg, so I figured, might as well give one a try. So practically, I'm going to do a 24-hour in-game stint at Old Burg. Just going around the various little hotspots and catching a few fish. Hopefully, the spots will show out quite well. But here we go. So first of all, this is the spawn at Oldburg. Practically, you start on the little island in the middle. Got a few shops. One of the things that's useful to know about the grocery shop on Oldburg, it's the cheapest grocery shop in the game. So, useful for when you start making honey dough, egg dough, and all the ridiculous baits that you're going to end up grinding through. So, first little spot is down here on the left side of the bridge at 3557. This is a nice little spot for tench. Let's find a reasonable rod to do this with. I'm sure I've got one somewhere. So loop rig or basic bottom rig. Nice and simple. We don't need anything absolutely crazy. Find the size 4 hook normally works pretty well over here. On garlic, sweet or honey, I found work well. So let's put some sweet out and let's see if we can get some crucian and guyball going. Where's my other rods? Spent rather a lot of time on other maps lately, so while I just tweak my gear out. Tench prefer honey, crucian, guyball prefer sweet. So, pretty reasonable. This spot has been known to catch eel, but it's not very common. Not using any ground bait because I'm just trying to maximise catches. Oh, I hear a ringing bell already. Or it could be my hearing playing tricks on me. Oh, there we go. The line is definitely moving there. Right up with a nice little Bible. Oh, hello, got something hairy on. Here we go. Nice chunk of crucian. Bit too valuable to be making bait with, but I might churn it into bait. Okay, so let's have a quick move on to the next spot to show off. Let's go around the island first. So a little bit further around on the central island, you will have, I think it's 2345, which is my boring little bream spot. There we go, 2345, it's around here somewhere. Here we go. So, good place for bream, pea porridge, and garlic dough. Two best options. You want to clip maybe about 25. I've got so used to casting it without a clip that I've stopped bothering. Where's my other rod? So let's get that out. Put some garlic dough down. See if anything wants to play. So practically you're casting out into the 5-hole, good 25 meters. Okay, so the next little spot we're going to go to is just down here, crossing the secondary bridge of the island. Just about where this log sticks out of the water and you've got this patch of weed. I've pulled many a trophy Geibel and Crucian out of here, so we'll see what decides to bite. I know I'm casting a little bit long, but that still works. There is a risk of grass carp here. It is possible to catch tench here, but they're not as common as they would be up the top of the map. Oh, hello. What we got? We got a ringing little bell already. And something swimming. Something with a little bit of heft. So probably another guyball. Yep, but a nicer size of guyball. Oh. Another one again. What we got? Little guyball. Barely worth a fish stick. Drink some tea. Oh, whoops, just realised. Always seems to be the same rod. Let's see, what bait have I got on that? So they're really happy with the sweet dough at the moment. And that decides to bounce and bite. Come on. There's a good little guyball. You can get on there. Oh, here we go. Might be a bream. No, yet another guyball. Yeah, previously I've fished in this place and caught non-stop bream, literally pushing towards about 1,000 silver an hour. It's a lot of work, I will admit. Try a different tag. I haven't done this for a while down here. What should I do? Do it on. Go on some semolina, see what happens. Okay, without much success, I'm going to have to move on to the next spot. Because nothing wants to play. Okay, so next little spot's over here. Nothing fancy with this. Probably not won't even cock its float. I'll deal with that in a second. This is a nice little spot. You can catch pike here and catch chub on bottom feeding and floating with grasshopper. The pike generally are just spun for at a huge distance. Pick up a nice little rod to do it. There we go. Time to fail miserably. You get a few perch and a few pike. Oh, hello. We got something dragging that. Hopefully a nice sized chub. Yeah, a little chub. Better than nothing. There you go, that's swung around and it claims it's touching bottom. I know I haven't cocked it, but I'm trying to see if I can catch something on this little baby. I hate spinning. Oh, here we go. Float's gone again. Yeah, let's adjust that a little bit better. Here we go. Time to find out what little Corona and Spark can pull. Probably either a little pike or a big perch. Come on, Corona Spark, you can do it. Ah, big old perch. Or fairly reasonable perch by the looks of it. Oh, he's a big one. There we go. So proof there's some nice sized fish here. There are definitely pike around here. Perch are, you know, basically the rat fish of Old Burg. So, right. So on to the next spot. This is the bridge itself, or the bridge of the boot. Nice, nice little spot. If you cast out the with potato on the right hand side, you're liable to end up with grass carp. There we go. So, but you'll catch guyball, crucian. Beware of these lily pads in the middle here. There is a very high risk of ghost snags around here. Let's try some worm. Let's get some meat out on the line, shall we? Let's get something nice and small out on the bottom. I've been known to catch eels up here. Basically casting nice long distance up the length into the boot itself. There's quite a lot of grass carp, eel, Chinese sleepers are fairly common down there as well. Hello, where's my flip flop? Something quite big for the picker. What are you? Nice little crucian. I don't really catch big fish. I have a tendency of my overall gameplay is aim for the smaller, more valuable fish. Hello, what we got here? So it looks like a common. A nice lump of common crab. Come here. Come on. Stupid fish, behave yourself. Yeah, one downside of trying to fish on a raised platform is tellies with their limited line length. It's very hard to get them to your feet. So let's be a lazy sod, drag him out on the ground and then step him. There we go. Yeah, wasn't expecting that. Yeah, something there as well. Another little crucian. Not quite small enough to make bait fish with. Okay, let's just wander off around to the next spot. So here's the next little spot. This practically is an eel spot, casting into the duckweed on the right hand side. So let's put one rod out for that. I have caught, as I said, a trophy eel along the side here. But a lot of the time you'll catch Chinese sleepers and such, so expect a lot of disappointment. Right, let's try with a slightly bigger setup for a grass carp in the boot. Right, here we go. Let's get some of that. Haven't got the greatest of ground bait, but who cares? Right, so basically cast it out in the middle. Aim roughly for the 2 meter hole. Don't expect to catch anything at all on that. Let's get a slightly different bait on that one. What did I have? Red worm, yeah. So we'll just go with that anyway. So on the right here, I'm expecting to get eel and Chinese sleepers. But depending on how hungry the grass carps are, should be able to get one. Hopefully before the sun goes down. If not, I'll just change that out to fish pieces and try and get an eel. Although the eels do like it cold, so it might be a bit awkward. Hello, what we got in the red worm? Looks like a nice sized Chinese sleeper. No, it's not. It's a roach. Righto. Let's have a little wander on. Another couple of nice places. Just following around the outside of the pond. We'll just have a pond. I mean the boot. Sorry. We'll have a little wander around. I'll show one or two spots. It is possible to fish for grass carp from this side as well. The eels down in the little section down there. A little bit awkward to try and do it at that flat angle. Another nice spot to fish from is over here. Makes it much easier to cast a fairer distance out to the 2-hole, but you do have the risk of the grass carp trying to run for the bridge, which can make it a little bit awkward if it gets out into the main stretch, because it just means a bit more of a walk round with various fish dangling off hooks, which isn't all that easy. But following round, eventually we'll come back round to the bridge, hopefully. Okay, so eventually we come around to the side of the lake, and it got a few nice spots along the side here. It's fairly possible to catch bream in the main stretch. You can spin facing to the left for pike. I wouldn't expect miracles, but you will catch something, predominantly perch. There's a nice big spot up on the corner here. I've been known to catch catfish and bream and crucian, basically standing on the corner. I find a sort of, I think it's maybe a 20 clip. If you aim basically just where those lights are flickering against the water, and just to the right of the weeds there. I mean, you've got the 6-hole right there, which you can also catch burbot in, but burbot and catfish do both like deep water and both like fish pieces, so it's kind of a 50-50 if you lightly pull something. It is practically about the only place you'll catch catfish, other than the 6.5 hole. Let's have a little setup here and see if anything wants to play. Let's see if any of these nocturnal bream want to come out. Oh, wrong one. Percy. Yeah, change my hook size a bit. Let's make it lazy for the bream. But with the bream, you want to aim a little more towards the reeds. Here we go. What we got? We've got something on fish pieces. Probably a tiny little bird, but yeah. Nice load of fish pieces. Right, so let's proceed on with the catch a fish and march. You're joking. I would never have believed that if I wasn't recording it. Wheel the line in, snag it, unsnag it, and snag it again, and then unsnag it on the next pull. Yeah, one problem with the reeds around here, snags, yeah, enough said. Where are we? Yeah, another useful spot is basically around the same area, but casting from the reeds over this side and out towards the 6 hole. Same thing, burbot, catfish. However, in early evenings, as it's getting dark, you'll catch bream there. And now it's all pitch black and hard to do anything. So we're practically back round at home. So we're back round for the narrow underneath the bridge. Same sort of thing. Crucian, Guyball. You do get a lot of small things like rough and bleak around here, which is a nice little farming thing. Okay, so going to wander on a bit. I know there's a weird little edit in times on this. Kind of had to go and deal with something for a little while. But a few other honourable mentions on Old Burg, because practically I've done around the inside of the island and missed a corner of the map. The main grass carp spot of the map. A lot of beginners don't want to be around here because the grass carp can get pretty large. It's a great way to break, you know, your starting gear, Sorrentos, and comforts. So it's a good idea to avoid it initially. I've already set a rod up over here for it to not catch anything. So around here, basically, you've got grass carp that largely congregate around here. On long casts out into the void, you can easily get to the bream spot, catch some nice sized bream. I have been known to catch eyed on pea porridge. I think it was pea porridge. It is either pea porridge or barley. And eels in the weed along the side of the map. I have heard that when this place gets hot for eel, that trophies do, you know, occur quite commonly. So, you know, it can be a worthwhile place to fish. But I hear a little tinkling bell, and I wonder what we got here. Oh, there we go, little grass carp. So, very little XP, but that's fish pieces. I have been known to catch, 5 kilo grass carp around here, which can be pretty deadly. So let's have a little fish here and go for the one last little bream spot that I'll show you in a moment. Where is it? Okay, so the last little spot I found is quite good. It's basically just taking the 5-metre hole from the other bank. Bream like to congregate there. Clip I think is about 15 to 18. Don't quote me on that. But basically it's garlic dough and bream ground bait. Not necessarily the greatest thing, the bream ground bait, but it does the job. So let's put a few rods out. Let's all just smother it up with rubbish. and let's see if I can catch some bream. Some people claim that bream are an all-day thing, but I found that they're more sort of an evening and night fish, but still on the end of the hours. Okay, so there's a little more than 24 hours of in-game time for Oldberg. Hopefully you've learnt a few spots from watching the video, and thanks for watching. Ooh, little white bream.